Good morning, guys. Here we are in downtown Stanton, staying at the Blackburn Hotel, I don't know what it is. Inn. And it's a beautiful morning, had a good night's sleep. Looking at the pillar, I do not know where to start this video, so if I don't do anything in order and anything right, just leave me a note. Good morning. Everybody's getting up. So I don't know where to start this video at, so we'll just start where I was, in the corner. We got two big fountains down there, got a gazebo down there, chairs and tables along here. Look at the ornateness of all these old doors and old locks. I did a video on this probably about a year ago, give or take a couple weeks, because I don't know where I'm at. Look at the size of these. You can't even begin to grasp the size of these things. Must be 4 foot in diameter. There's my hand on it, and you can't even begin to get it. We'll go down and look up at the place. I think that's what we did. I did last time, so this might be a duplicate. Of course, I probably won't be able to show the gazebo, or I don't think it's, no, that's a gazebo over there. What are they? A cupola. They probably can't show the cupola because the sun's coming up, so there's not much point in getting there. Neat place to stay. Kind of recommend it if you come this way. We'll go inside and go up to the cupola, because that's the that's kind of a neat thing. History of this thing, I don't remember. Old, maybe 1828 is. There's the check-in place. I think there was a that's what it is. You can put it on pause if you want any more information on it. Here's some more information on it. And there's a lot of things around the area that you might want to go look at when you're staying here. There's neat drawings on the walls. I don't know if those are old or new or what. They got a library in there, but Johnny Boy doesn't do library. They got a little breakfast place down at that end. These ceilings in here are probably 15 foot tall. Look at the archway. It's just a neat old place. And if you go down the halls, all the doors are the original doors. You can't see all the paint and stuff cracking off of them, but it is. And I got to go down. These are the things that I guess they kept. What they told us, what somebody told us, that these were where the doctors were, and these things here were more to keep the people out from where the doctors were, as opposed to keeping patients in the rooms. Look at the hinge. They still got everything just about on the original hinges. See the doors, and I think what they did is they took every two rooms to make one room. The rooms are real nice and luxurious and all updated things. There's the ice machine. See those doors? This is kind of neat. These are all original doors here. Quite the place. They do have an elevator, but I don't really use it. It's just as easy to go up the steps. But one thing we noticed, that you can see the wear. Now these steps here have been replaced, but it's still pretty neat. Pretty neat. We're going to go on up to the cupola. These look like there's some kind of walnut or something. I should have had my what do you call that thing that carries the selfie stick? It'd probably been more steady. And if you look out here, all the original floors are here. Look at that, isn't it? It's just amazing. They must have 100 coats of paint on these. And I think that's kind of what makes it neat. Now these look like the original steps here. I think they tried to copy those steps down there because you can kind of see where it looks like nails. I can't imagine it holding carpet on there, but I think maybe somewhere along the line it probably held those plastic strips or something like that. I don't know if I can get up there. You know, I don't get out till the afternoon. And I think it's just a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't get out of bed till 8:30. But I wanted to show the place. Before I leave, we're leaving. I get seasick looking up at that. That's got to be 15, 30. That's probably about 40 some feet. And I would say all this is original. We'll go up there and give you a look around. If you weren't here last year and you're new to this place, if this doesn't get you dizzy, nothing will. Because it's getting me dizzy. And we're heading up Route 11 and we're going to stop. My next video is going to be I think it's probably the biggest flea market, consignment mall, maybe in the world. You go inside of it and you can just see forever. Woo, it's too bright for me. But this will give you an idea of everything I just showed you. Whoops, gotta unlock that. That's the chapel that they're redoing. I know the sun's kind of getting on you. I think that might be now a convention center. I don't remember. I can't see anything in the camera. There's another cupola or whatever over there, and looks like a walkway. I guess they keep track of people. Chimneys. Look at how they got an arch there to siphon the smoke out. Look at all the chimneys they got capped off on these buildings. I wouldn't be surprised if just about every room might have had a fireplace in it. I don't know how they did that. That's where we were. That's where the fountains are. I can't quite catch the fountains there and there. I think that's South 11 there. I think that's Route 11 over there. Not sure. That was the doctor's quarters, and we met a real nice couple there last year. Talked to them for quite a while. They're turning some of these places into condos. They're redoing them one at a time. I don't think they made much progress from last year to this year. That's where I was a little bit ago. Down there, let's see my finger. Down there where that blue tarp is. I think that might be where my wife is right now. I'm not sure. Reading a book while I'm doing a video. Be neat to see a train go by there. The trains go by there all the time. Must be something dead over there. There's some buzzards flying. There's another look. Now that's kind of, I think that's northwest that way. I'm not positive on that. Another building, cupola or whatever they call these things. If I named it wrong, sorry about that. But we're way up there now. But it's just neat. The graveyard is up behind all this. They have a big graveyard and a lot of controversy over some of the stuff that went on here back in the past. If you go to YouTube up and look the Blackburn Inn, or I forget what it was. I think it was a homeless village more than anything. I guess they called them, crazy people, or who knows what they called them. I can't remember. I'm not good with words. Now we got to go down this. I guess I'll leave that open. It might blow open though. If it did, it's got really warm up here. So now I got to go all the way back down. Can you see that down there? Boy, I should have had that camera strapped around my arm. Of course, if it crashed, then I'd have to go buy a new camera, and then you guys kind of say, it's about time. I think we'll walk down the second floor. I think this has got 3 floors. I know there's a basement. We're on the 2nd floor ourselves, so maybe there's a 3rd floor. This be maybe a 4th floor. There's a couple rooms here. Whoever redid this, the planning and mindset to do something like this is just mind-boggling. How some people take old houses and redo them, and some people take old cars and redo them. The people's minds are so good at doing neat stuff like that. My mind don't work like that. It wants to, but my body says it ain't doing it no more. Not that I ever did it anyway. So I think this is the 3rd floor. And there's steps at each end. I think there's steps down here. We'll walk down there. Yeah, we'll just walk down this way. But look at it. See, they have one door there, and this one's blocked. So I think that's one room. I kind of think that's how they did it. Some of these doors have the old hinges. That one might, I don't know. We're just walking, having a good time. They got glass doors everywhere. When they, if you work at a place like this, you got to buy stock in Windex. There's another hall down that way. Yeah, we're on level 3. Look at these steps. Now, what you can't see, look at the wear on them. You figure this place was made back in the 1800s. These things have been wearing. I just think stuff like that just kind of fascinates me. I know it's kind of, you really can't catch a grasp of it, but you can see maybe that way, or maybe I can go sideways. The wear in those. And how many times do people go up and down these steps? Look at the spiral. Look at what does it take to make this stuff? Look at the glass there. I need a piece of glass cut at this angle here. You're right. Now we're on the 2nd floor. This is where the little dining area is. Little breakfast thing. Let's see if I usually have some. Oh, here's some interesting stuff. That's the picture we just showed you. That's a painting of the steps. That's another building, which I don't know which one. That's the building up on the hill. This is the one where we're at. Blackburn Inn Conference Center. That's one of the fountains out front. Neat drawing. Somebody did some good work.
No, you don't see us.
Good morning. I'm doing a YouTube. Is it all right if I bring the camera in here?
I would prefer not to film.
Okay. Well, then I won't do it.
Take photos of the...
No, I just won't go in there. That's fine. They'll miss you. That's fine. Some people don't want to be on camera, and I can understand that. We'll go down. There's some more steps here. Look at this old pipe railing. Look at these. Now we're going to go down into the basement. These steps are a little bit tighter than the other steps. Hello.
You video your steps, or?
Yeah, YouTube. Do you do YouTube?
Yeah, a little bit.
Here you go. You'll see it. If you want to be on YouTube, I can photograph you.
Nah, it's probably the best that I'm not very photogenic.
I know you're fine.
Actually, so fun fact about those steps there, and about the building itself. So this building is 195 years old.
195 years old.
Yeah. So.
What is your name? Can you tell?
Lynn.
Lynn. This is
Yeah.
Lynn telling me some stuff, but she didn't want to be. She's camera shy too.
Yeah.
But so those steps are 195 years old.
Yeah. Actually, something that's really interesting, if you look on these side steps, it's more prominent on going from the second floor up to the third floor. Because, I mean, luckily these steps, they were able to salvage these, but if you look at some of them really closely, you can actually see a slight indent.
I did that on the ones upstairs. I did a
Yes,
sideways shot because
yes.
something about that is fascinating to me. And I just did that when let's see, I don't know what steps. It might have been the ones that I came from up there down to this one. But yeah, you can see the wear. Think how many times people, and I said that, how many times people went up and down those steps.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
It is.
And even what they've done with the place is amazing. You know, I can't imagine my mind.
I don't know if you've seen pictures online of what it looked like.
I've looked at it, and usually after I go home and put this on the video, I go look and look and look, and there's some good stuff and there's some horror stories too.
Yeah, I mean.
And the graveyard way up in the back.
Yeah. So actually, contrary to popular belief, so I'm going to dispel a little bit of a myth.
Okay.
So I very prominently see people go, oh, you can never find the names of everybody buried back there. You actually can. It's kind of difficult to sift through the list. So you have to remember when it was a psychiatric hospital, they were open for about 130 or so years.
That's a long time.
And it is a very long time. And something also to understand about Western State was they took a lot of long-term and geriatric cases. There were actually a lot of people who died of old age here.
I could believe that.
So if you go to the
And it kept from the homeless off the streets. A lot of it.
Sometimes, yeah, I feel like there could have been a better solution to that instead of putting them, you know, in a psychiatric hospital.
But who knows how bad it was? It probably wasn't all that bad. I think people treated people a little bit better back then.
The psychiatric hospitals, to some extent, were better. If you're interested in homeless history, if that makes any sense, I would.
Not really.
I think you would, Louis. Look into the case of Rhoda Derry.
Rhoda
Derry. So people will talk about how bad psychiatric hospitals were, and I'm going to say this. Throughout the history of this country, general hospitals, especially ones run by the government, they have been bad. Psychiatric hospitals, they have been bad. But more predominantly, you see here in the U.S. and mostly in the Midwest, but also here on the East Coast. I can't talk about the West Coast because I don't have the knowledge of it. But almshouses. So Rhoda Derry, she was the granddaughter of Mull Derry, the Witch of the Revolution. And her mother sort of instilled this kind of fear into Rhoda that, because Mull Derry, she was a broker. So broker and brokerize is a sort of folk practice where you can heal and you can curse, but it's through the power of God, if that makes any sense. So you're sort of a witch, but you're not. It's a little confusing.
Well, we'll have to have the viewers look that up. I got to skedaddle or I'll run out of film. But it was nice talking to you.
I have to give you some book recommendations, though, in regards to.
Okay, she's going to give you some book recommendations. Make them quick.
Okay, so one is Old Western State by the Garden Society of Virginia. You can find this on Scribd for free if you want to read through it. If you want to download it, it's like $10 a month, but you can read through the entire thing online for free. Two is Moral Medicine and Dr. Stribling. It talks about the first superintendent of Western State and the Kirkbride plan as a whole and just general hospital history for Western State. And three is Dorothea Dix and Dr. Stribling.
Okay.
So Dorothea Dix and Dr. Stribling, they were actually friends, and there's over 30 years worth of letters between the two from this little podunk place in, Virginia.
Yeah, this was in the middle of nowhere years ago.
Yeah, well, years ago it was a crossroads, so even though it was in the middle of nowhere, it was convergence, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 11's pretty old. That was probably Horse Trail from a long time ago, and then they upgraded 11 to 81.
And then we have the railroad as well.
Yeah, the railroad. Now, last time we got to see a train go by.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we ate over at, we've eaten at the mill and we've eaten at the depot.
Okay.
I did a video over at the depot yesterday, and that's kind of a neat place. A short video. I do a lot of shorts too.
Okay.
Anyhow, let me go. We are in the basement now. Thank you very much for all that information, and look it up. See me tonight, or I probably won't go on for a few days. Very knowledgeable lady. We are in the cellar. It looks like we got a backup up there. And if they don't want to be videoed, we'll kind of zoom around them. Just kind of interesting drawings that they put on the wall explaining. These might be original drawings. I got no idea. Somebody knows, but I don't. And they're all over the place. Here's the elevator in the basement. Good morning, I'm doing a video.
Oh, okay.
Is it all right if you get on there a little bit?
That's fine by me if you don't mind.
I don't mind. If you want to see yourself, I'll get it on before too long.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
nice meeting you. Thank you.
Here's a little sit-down place. That's where we parked outside here. It just parked right over, somewhere over there. Maybe I can get the wife on here. Are you still up there? Yeah. I see the, can I get you? There she is. She's hiding behind the chair. I'll still get her. Got her? There's out the back way. We'll go back in. We'll go up the stairs at the other end. This is the stairs at the other end of the Blackburn Inn. And if I hadn't told you where we're at, that's where we're at. These steps here, I kind of don't think they're original because there's not wear on them, but they may be. Can you see how deep that's probably a 2-foot wall there. Original windows. There's the little pulleys for, I guess, the windows. They're all broke. Everything's kind of painted shut. We'll go up and find Mrs. Frickin' Jeep and look at the old hinges. Hello.
Good morning.
Doing a YouTube.
Good morning.
Look at the ornateness in this building.
It's lovely.
Here you go. You can see it on YouTube if you like. Just, there might have been a way out to that, but I'm not sure. That's over that little car drive-in. I guess this is just extra support that got added somewhere along the line. There must be 100 coats of paint on that. Then that takes you back up to the 3rd floor and to the place. I'd show you in the room, but I don't have the key to it, but it's got 15-foot ceilings in it, I guarantee you that. Excuse me. And now we are back to where we started. Here we are out on the balcony. I gotta dodge the boss. I don't know why she's so camera shy. She's the best looking girl on YouTube. All right, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and go follow if you want to see a lot of shorts. I did a lot of shorts. I think maybe last year we might have gone over there and done a video on that. I'm not sure. I think that's probably, they might have generated electricity over there. They probably did all the laundry over there. They probably did all the heating over there. That's all speculation guessing because got a pretty good chimney stack over there. I think that building up there handled the overflow. I don't know how many people were in this place at a time, but had to be thousands. So thanks for coming along. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.